EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Look wide, get this one complete. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Third down, 3 to go. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That one caught by Smith. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going. And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. Coverage there winds up with nothing on the return. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. 2nd and 7. They'll throw with Howell. Going for it all. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stay on the ground with Achan. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackle for the loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Now, faking the give. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
One more time, it's Achan. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Dolphins. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Seahawks nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Powell. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Here we go, set.
Here's Howell. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the try here for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Gets an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Back to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone.
30-yard run.
Go, Rick, go. Go. Ready.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He's got room to the 45. Kenneth Walker. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this over the middle to Smith.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Let's go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's first and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Ready? Come on. Set.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Here's Walker. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
That's complete. It's Jalen Polk. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. They'll send a tight end in motion.
70 range. 19 Lion.
To throw is Howell. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he'll be taken down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Ball is at the 8 for 2nd and goal.
Go! Set, go!
And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. Third and goal. Back to throw. Howell. It is brought in the end zone. Jalen Polk. Touchdown, Seattle. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. It's the safety, Julian Love.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now they're up.
In trouble, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Howe. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Woo. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He keeps it himself. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Seattle.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Open space to the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll throw with Howell. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Dolphins. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are, and I think that's exactly what happened.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jelani Tavah. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 21 seconds to go until halftime. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So the official upstairs and the replay center in New York get the second look, and indeed this call will be overturned. Sending it deep for Waddle. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach halftime in what has been, to this point, a one-sided game. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Shotgun run now with Walker. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
He'll get this complete to Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Second down and 3. Throwing is Howell. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of LSU. And the Dolphins are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Dolphins.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Go check. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Walker. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Howell. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. A It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let go.
Here's Howell. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Throwing now on first and 10. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Here's second and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's taken in by Achane. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, keeping his eyes downfield, knowing that pressure is coming. He's able to buy just enough time by leaving the pocket. It ultimately allows him to get that ball out right as he was getting hit.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Man in motion is Smith.
Go.
To the air now on first and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here we go.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Got it. Ready?
A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
But I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Achane. And they'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll try to pick this up with a jet sweep. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. 12 yards on the pickup. And that's a 1st down. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Backed up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Achane. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. From back at the 5. Here now 3rd and goal. Now they'll set up to... And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. And the Seahawks will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Now, faking the give. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. We'll try and run it with Walker. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Seattle.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run the toss with Walker. The Seahawks are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Sam Howell. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
He's certainly making a strong case to be in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Week. I mean, a touchdown earlier, now a sack. I mean, you talk about impacting the game in all areas. This guy's having himself a ball game.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Slot man in motion right. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They'll run here with Walker. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Panthers 60. Panthers.
To throw is Howell. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. His kick is good. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Back to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That one caught by Smith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Achane. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So it's a